Before we do this video, Ben is going to land a cap flip.
Here we go. This is all live, so.
We go live.
I was on the letters. That's why it's
Let me try one.
You landed your second ever cat flip yesterday.
Oh!
On the cap.
He actually landed it on the first try, the first thing this morning, but we went live.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do a regular cap flip?
What do you
I mean,
mean,
regular
a bottle
bottle?
flip? First try.
Ah, thank you, Ben.
Lefty.
Okay, okay, we're rolling. Okay, everybody. As you can probably tell, it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And yeah, so I was thinking, what is the thing today? And years ago in 2007, I didn't have a girlfriend, and I was wondering why everything else had come true, my business stuff, and I was in Vancouver on a bench. And long story short, I dreamed up Jen and a couple of kids and living in the Pacific Northwest, even though I was living in San Diego, and it all came true. It took quite a while, and it took a lot of trial and error or hardship and all sorts of stuff, but it really did work. And we're on quite an adventure. So I learned a lot of stuff along the way, and you always think, like, it would be so cool to know then what I know now, because there's a lot of shortcuts now. I did so much work to try to clear a bunch of junk that was in me, to get out of my way and to quit having all sorts of patterns show up, like, just lots of stuff that seemed to be repetitive things that were showing up that weren't good. And so I figured a lot of stuff out. And I think that's part of my thing. When I had a big conference I was at, and this one woman that was talking about public speaking, she said, imagine you were about to die, and you were like in a desert, and you only had one bar left on your cell phone, and you knew this was it, and you could call one person. What would you say? And so, we all went and just kind of did that. 1,000 people kind of doing that. And what came out of my mind was really live. And it's kind of stuck as my my thing. And so so one of the things that I want to let you know about is there's a way that I found recently that's really cool. It's kind of an advanced version or a continuous version of what we've been using to help people clear all this inner stuff. And so I want to get you that first part of that, which really is, if I would have had this years ago, it would have made so much of a difference. And it's funny because I heard that Buddha used it, but Buddha was interesting because he actually left his wife and his little boy, didn't even say goodbye, and because he wanted to be enlightened. And I think, what I found is life and all the messiness of relationships and family and that stuff is really a faster way to clear stuff and whatever you want to call it, awakening, enlightenment, happiness, peace, because it's easy to go sit on a mountain and eat organic food with a bunch of nice people and meditate. What really counts is when you're in the mix and there's people that push your buttons and family members and that sort of thing. And when you find something that's like something that you just like, you can't get away, what I found is if there's something that really bugs you and it seems to be a pattern, not going there and dealing with that is not going to get you what you truly want. Because behind all that is a stack of a whole bunch of stuff. So those really hard, weird relationship things, there's a stack behind that. And there's a way to clear it really fast. And so I want to just give it to you. It's at ralphhavens.com/enlighten up. ralphhavens.com/enlighten up. And you'll get how to do this thing and some training, even a whole hour session that we did with our once a month group people, the Miracles, Magic, Healing, and more. And I want to just give it to you because if we can take responsibility for our own buttons, you know, all these people, some of people are into all sorts of different ideas of what's right in the world and what's wrong. If instead of like blaming and criticizing and judging and complaining, we can use that and go, okay, let me go clear whatever in me this is really about, because there's a stack behind it. And then all sorts of magic happens. So that's what I thought this morning. Actually, I didn't think that this morning. It just all came just in an instant. And that's why I asked Ben, like, what do you want to do? And we thought, let's do a bottle flip first. And because we had no idea what to say today. So hope this helps. I'm going to go have a great Father's Day and talk to y'all later.